Alright everybody, thank you for coming. It's Jordan Graham, ready to show you a quadruplex problem done in Excel. So, let's start here. Now you're going to want to open up your Excel program. Microsoft Excel is the best choice in my opinion. And we're going to save it first thing. Make sure you save it to a location that you know is safe. You don't want to lose it, be unable to access it. Can cause a serious issue in the future. And we're going to name this videoed quadruplex problem. Now, you're going to want to open up your small apartment investment problem and have your Excel document right by it. And then just enter a few lines down. I always like to keep a little bit of room at the top in case I need to do adjustments. And then it's just a matter of typing it all in. Some people are going to say it's good to format it and enter things as you go. Personally, I like doing all of my words first, and it allows me to work towards doing the entire problem aspect while I'm thinking about the problem, rather than thinking about it, then trying to go and figure out what to type, thinking about it, figuring out what to type. Now you can feel free to, of course, skip ahead, as this is just a lot of typing, and I'm doing it. Feel free to follow along. It's not a bad choice to just type it out. Talking and typing. I can do sometimes, but apparently not right now necessarily, as you have just seen. For those of you who are sticking with me at this point, I appreciate it. It's very possible that you can hear the fan of my computer, and for that I apologize. Now, the section that I've just done the words for, you're going to want to take that, make that column so that it allocates for all the space that you need. And then the next section, I'm just going to enter down a line and then it's called before tax cash flow, or BTCF is the acronym. Now the before tax cash flow has an important part. To make sure you're formatting it the same way I am right now, because it's going to make it a lot easier in the future for filling it out. And once you make this once, it's really nice because you can go ahead and just fill it in over and over and over again. And it's pretty self-explanatory once you've done it a few times. For those of you wondering, this is 4 spaces here that I'm doing, just to go and let me know that it is a subcategory, and it'll be easier to fill it out knowing that it is a subcategory later on, rather than trying to figure out, okay, what is this, what is this. And now you're going to want to scroll down here, and you can just see that I'm copying this PDF file to an Excel document. There might be a program that allows you to do so without having any need for typing, just automatically scans it in. It'd be great. I don't have that program. I don't know about it. But if you have a program that does such, please let me know. Feel free to comment, let me know about it, and I will definitely, at the very least, hope to thank you, because it could save me a lot of time and effort in this assignment as well as other ones in the future, I'm sure. There's some things that are nice about PDF, filling them out as a document if you want to send it to somebody and just have them fill it in, but for the most part, I'm not particularly fond of filling them out. There are other ways to go about it that can be better sometimes, especially if you don't have Adobe software on your computer, because if that's the case, sometimes you run into the issues of, oh, I don't have the option to save this or edit it or this or that or the other thing. But again, not the biggest deal in the world, really. The after-tax cash flow is going to tell you if the taxable income is what you're going to have and use for, or it's going to be what you're getting in income plus revenues minus your interest less depreciation. You know, you get your taxable income. Then you take your before-tax cash flow from above, and you're going to subtract the tax impact, which is the taxable income right here multiplied by the amount that you can be taxed, which you'll find in the above section. And I'm going to go through all this later just to give you an overview for now. But before tax cash flow minus tax impact gives you your after tax cash flow. And that's just going to be helpful for when you're trying to figure out exactly how much you're making at the end here. You know, get your initial equity, get your after-tax cash flow, how much you actually made, taking all your expenses into consideration. But no need to take notes or anything. Just giving you an idea of what you're in store for. Now, for those of you who are spectacular typers, you can probably see what I'm typing is right off this sheet to the side here. And if you want to go ahead, I do not blame you one bit. I'll show you how I'm going to format it, but using a little bit of your own knowledge, I'm pretty sure you can probably figure out how to do so yourself in Excel. It's not particularly hard. Of course, if you've never done it, I don't expect you to know it. And you can see I don't always capitalize the same stuff as you see in the form. And that's fine for filling it out. It's personal opinion in a lot of it. Not really a legal need or professionalism sort of thing. It's just a matter of opinion and time taken. Now you'll notice I just typed something in something other than column A. I just hit the home key. That's what brought me to the initial point. I just want to make sure that my investment was set above there. Now, I'm going to do 1 space, 2 spaces, 3. Now the PV factor is the present value factor. It's going to allow you to recognize how much of the money that you're actually getting over the years is actually worth what you think it is. Now we're going to go up to the top again.